Drink from the fountain.
All right, let's get into it. You guys have been begging for him, and guess what? Daddy gives you what you want. Super excited, man. You can see him in Houston this weekend. 2 weeks from now at the Tinfoil Hat Comedy Show. Please welcome my brother from another mother, Eddie Bravo.
Yo.
Eddie, welcome back. Real quick, Eddie, we got Houston coming up on the June 11th and 12th. And
Two nights, two shows each.
Two shows,
What's
two
the
nights.
explain what the second show's about. The late
second show is called Swarm Tank, where like we sit up on stage and the fans in the crowd could come up and pitch us their conspiracy.
Like the weirdest ones?
Yeah, like what are you into?
Yeah.
What do you think's going on? And they can pitch to us, and we could give them our feelings on it.
Okay.
And we'll just see how it goes, man.
So the first show, straight comedy,
Straight
tinfoil hat.
stand-up.
Second show, we do it's kind of like a Kill Tony, but with conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
with conspiracies. We just let it
Friday
go.
and Saturday, we're doing that twice.
We're going bang, bang. Okay,
Damn.
brother? Bang, bang.
And then what dates do we have after that?
And then we're going to be in Dallas on July 30th. Oh, man. July 30th.
And then Oklahoma City, July 31st.
Yep. And then we're in... Are you with me in Tampa?
I don't know.
Tacoma, though, September 3rd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tacoma, the first show sold out already.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
crazy.
that's how much we're crushing this
Isn't
shit.
that weird? That's shocking. I would think that Seattle and Tacoma would be the last place we'd sell out, but it's crazy.
Why we crushed that last time?
Some of you may know that I'm a flat earther, and the best.
Hey, rumor is you do jujitsu too.
Yes. But joining me is Hibbeler, the guy who produced the latest and greatest flat Earth documentary ever. It's called Level, and where can we find that?
Right now, it's on different channels on YouTube.
Keeps getting deleted, right?
Well, originally we uploaded it. Me and Eric Dubé, we uploaded it in our channels. And if you guys know a guy named Bart Sibrel, the funny thing happened on the way to the moon guy got punched in the face by Buzz. He personally took it down. I'm assuming he talked to YouTube or something, and just like this, it was gone. And because I used
Why did he take it down?
Well, he's a controlled opposition. I guess I just found this out that he talked to Eric a long time ago, Eric Dubé, and they had it out, and they don't like each other. And I'm assuming it was a personal vendetta against Eric, but the film got taken down off YouTube. So I had to take that part out. There was a 7-second fucking clip that I used when the astronauts were pretending to be in the space capsule, and then you see like a dark window, and then it turns in, and they're taking a photo of the globe, and it's all fake. And it's like, well, he made that to expose NASA. So it's like, why would you want it out of a film? But he took it down. So I had to re-edit the whole thing, and we re-uploaded it again on YouTube. It's on Vimeo. Like, people are watching it on Vimeo regardless, but for free, it's on YouTube.
And
right.
it's in Spanish too, right?
Yeah, we have a Spanish version, too.
What's the point of trying to make the world a better place when you're just always angry at fighting the dark arts? For me, it's like, look inside, change yourself, and these are the conversations we have. Regardless of what, these are the fun conversations we have. This show's all about the fun, dangerous conversations, and you're not always going to get the same show every time. I want to hear from everybody, even sometimes people I don't agree with. But if they have an interesting take, I'll let you guys hear it so you form your own view. So where do you guys want to start? I mean, there's so much to get into. Real quick before we bring in everybody, Eddie, why did you take off for so long? You were MIA. We were getting bombarded constantly. Where's Eddie? We need proof of life, bro. I said, what, Johnny? What'd that lady say?
She said, you have 24 hours or we're going public with this.
No, she said we were going to go to phase 2.
Yeah,
what the
they
fuck
were-
knows that
What's
means?
that?
We don't even know, but they were about to go to phase 2, bro.
Who?
They,
Reddit.
People.
whoever that is, they were going phase 2. And
Well, hey, put on that George Bush clip real quick. This is what's going on right here. You want to know what's going on in the world? This is what's going on. Incredible. That's what's going on, man. Yeah.
So, where do you guys want to start with this? Now,
Let's start with Crow.
Well, you said that you basically didn't want after you were like, hey, dude, if you don't see what's going on now, I can't help you.
Yeah, dude, that was 2 months. 2 months into the lockdown. I couldn't believe still people couldn't see what was going on. I go, we're 2 months into this and you can't see? Now we're over a year into it. And you still got people out there with double masks and face shields and shit. You ever see those guys at the airport with the face shields?
Like, there's who's that lady who does Cup of Joe in the morning, that Minka chick?
Yeah.
Her
Minka Brzezinski.
Her father's notorious for saying it used to be easier to control 1 million people than kill 1 million people.
Yeah.
Now it's easier to kill 1 million people than to control 1 million people. And maybe, just maybe, we won the information war on that. It's very hard for me to get excited about anything, but maybe that's true, man. Maybe people saw the problems with passports. Maybe people did math going, why do I need to prove this if there's a 99.9% survival rate?
Yeah, the difference between propaganda and the truth is that no one goes from the truth to propaganda. But if you're going to switch, you're going to go from propaganda to the truth if you wake up, Awake, not woke. Make that clear. Awake, not woke. So anybody that wakes up can go back to sleep. So at least we got that. But it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell how many people are actually awake, because sometimes I feel like people are fucking waking up and good will prevail, the truth will prevail, and then you fucking walk down the street and all these motherfuckers got masks on.
They're jogging with masks on.
Yeah, they're it's fucking terrifying, dude.
We just have to start paying attention to this stuff on a local level. And you have to get involved in your local politics. In LA, it's really hard because it's so big. But if you're listening from a small town, pay attention to what's going on. Go down to your local stuff. Get involved. There was a case, I believe, in Arizona where these parents hated. It's either Arizona or California, where these parents hated what was going on with their school board. So all the parents ran for the school board. They got voted in. They voted out all the bad apples, and they changed the curriculum.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how you got to do it.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Well, for one thing, you don't listen to naysayers and news and negative things. For the second thing, treat everyone with respect, and your whole outlook on the world will change. But here's the thing. Are humans here just because and what we do doesn't matter? Or are we here for a reason and what we do here matters? I'm accepting wholeheartedly that we are the apex caretakers of this place and that there is an outcome, and all these possibilities, both good and bad, will get worked out along the way, because nature is both dark and light. You ever seen a lion take out a wildebeest? It's a pretty freaking hard thing to watch, and yet that's what nature does. My point here is we'll get through this. Maybe not all of us will get through us, but enough of us to matter will get through this. And on the other side of hardship is always when the big strides come. What we have to do is we have to come back together. We have to get human values back on the table, treat each other with respect, and then prove beyond the reasonable shadow of doubt that the entirety of what came to be on 2001 and then 19 years later, hint, hint, in 2020, it's built on a foundation of lies. And nature proves to us that if a foundation is true, then whatever's built on it will last the test of time. Anything that's built on a false foundation ain't going to be around that long. And what we're looking at was entirely built on lies.
So the Constitution, is the Constitution, I mean, that has to be legit, right? Because we're like just knocking. That's got to be legit, right?
Something's got
Right?
to be true.
What do you think, Crow?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Oh shit! Tell me what's going on with the Constitution. I thought that was the only thing that was going to save our ass.
Do you understand that the federal government is a corporation?
Not quite, but I hear that all the time. But it's
That
complicated.
your municipal government is a corporation? Do you understand that your municipal police are corporations?
Okay.
There's your problem. Corporations are dead entities without life that are given the rights of a living man or a living woman. And so did the Constitution matter? Yes. Has there been all kinds of legal shenanigans? Yes. Is it true that what we call a government is actually a corporation? Yes. And so let's ask the simple question. Who does a corporation serve? It does not serve the customers. Truly, you could say it serves one entity, the shareholders. You could take it a little further and say the board of directors and the shareholders, but at no time is the customer or the people or any of that served by a corporation. A corporation serves itself, period. That's what our government currently is and has been for all of my lifetime. So to try to act like the Constitution, a noble document, can be somehow intermixed with what we currently have, it's a bit of a fugazi. We need to get back to common sense, but the truth is any living man or any living woman can demand the rights therein covered in the Constitution. And people are starting to do it all over the place.
Like, pull out, man. Pull out of all of it, man. Stop watching television for a short time. Try to go back and watch it. Good luck, man. It's eating fast food.
It's hard to watch Netflix, man. Netflix is hard to watch.
I don't even watch Netflix anymore. I'm out.
I don't trust it.
I can barely watch my sports. I can barely watch my sports.
And I used to be addicted to sports, and I can't watch them anymore. I just can't.
Well, you know, it's like, it used to be like bread and roses, right? It was there to take our mind off.
Great distraction.
Now they've eroded everything so much, they say, fuck it, we're gonna ruin this too. And so it's like,
the second I saw people wearing face masks in the stands and shit, I was done.
Or how about the players like have to put on a mask when they're done playing? Like you're exhausted, you're breathing.
Fucking athletes, they're not gonna get sick, they're not gonna die.
Isn't the red pill though the greatest metaphor ever? Because it really is. You can never see anything the same once you know to look at it like this. It ruins everything.
It does.
I mean, man, it's just like it opens your time to so much more shit.
Well, I think the world's changing because of this. Consciousness in the universe is gonna change.
You mean a great awakening's coming?
Correct. Well, I don't want to label it like that, but like Crow said, it's there is hope because for me it's consciousness.
I want to label it like they took that and demonized it like everything they done. And these are dangerous conversations to have,
but important ones, no doubt.
And like, I'm not here. I do not want to be famous. I don't want to be anything other than selling 300 tickets in a market. Get in, talk to the people that love what we do, and get out. I have no interest. Someone's like, hey, man, how come you don't have a blah, blah, blah show? Because I don't want to be on TV.
Correct.
Exactly. I've been offered 4 different TV shows to be a host of a conspiracy show. Shows that were greenlit already. They're begging me to do it. I'm like, I don't want to do that shit. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theory host. 4 TV shows I turned down and a radio show, a nationwide radio show. They wanted me to be the fucking, like Art Bell or some shit. I'm like, no, thank you. That's the last thing I want.
I'm just,
I don't like my whole life. I was indoctrinated into fame. I wanted to be famous. Wanted to be a rock star. That's why I came to Hollywood, to be a rock star. Thank God my music sucks. Thank fucking God.
Fuck that. I've heard you live. You're good.
Thank God.
You're good.
Because if my shit was good and I got signed, shit. Who knows where I'd be right now? Thank God. I ain't trying to be in Hollywood. I don't want to be a TV show. I don't want to be famous at all. I have enough fame. You know that one guy that said all you need is 1,000 people to be
1,000 true followers,
and you could survive.
Yeah, 100,000.
I like that. I don't want to get any more famous. I want to be less fucking famous. You know what I mean? I just want to stick to the people that are, we're on the same frequency. We're searching for the truth. We have families. We care about the Second Amendment. The First Amendment is so goddamn important. I just want to be around people that just want to raise their kids and do the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't want anything they could take away.
There you
I don't want anything you can take away.
Yeah.
I want
fame is an illusion. I was indoctrinated, man. I would say, like, even in my early 30s, I was like, dude, Che Guevara and all that. I was into it. I was like, yeah, maybe Fidel Castro was a good guy. I don't know. I was all, it's easy to get people to believe in that shit when you're in your 20s and you're right out of college and all that shit. Everybody wants free shit. Everybody wants free shit. Like, you want free education? I don't want to have to pay for my brainwashing. I want my brainwashing free. I don't, as you get older, when you have a kid, then you start realizing, like, God damn, how important that First and Second Amendment
I'm with
are.
you, dude.
You know what I mean?
And they're gonna be gone.
Nah, they can.
They
One in
can't.
San Jose
The
was
Dick
crazy.
Jack.
That's the goal, but I don't think it'll ever happen.
I think now with the mass
California, I
shootings,
don't know.
I think people aren't even paying attention no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's got to be big. It's got to be fucking huge, like 100 people die.
But then it
Vegas,
just falls
Crisis.
apart instantly.
Yeah.
That's why that you haven't seen anything on the. You saw the Vegas shooting, then you saw that Florida school, and it all fell apart.
Yeah,
So-
but it doesn't. It falls apart for people who are looking, but most people aren't looking. Most people, 99 out of 100 people, it didn't fall apart for. It's still something.
I
they buy.
disagree, man.
I
Look at all the people walking around like zombies, though.
Yeah, man.
That's because you think people
Yeah,
are
but
waking
you're
up.
here
You're on
in California.
I think we're in a fucking echo chamber, man. I think we're hearing, the people that are awake, we're just,
I
banging
get it.
shit back and forth. But then you go out on the fucking street.
You feel alone at that
and
point,
you're like,
right?
what? You're wearing 2 masks outside with a face
Well, that's-
shield?
yeah.
Scary.
Well, then that's I agree with you. Like I was in Minneapolis, nobody's wearing masks.
Yeah, there's hope. You know what I mean?
There were no laws on the books that allowed what just happened to happen. If
I
had to
totally
venture
agree.
an educated guess, they did it for a period of time. They needed to get things behind the scenes in place, and now I imagine we're going to see a lot of people pay up. Maybe Newsom will be one of the people. I don't
He
know.
should, and we should stay on him. And I'm sorry to cut you off, but I wanted to jump on something that you were saying, Crow, and that is, you know what, man? We need to stop flip-flopping on this cop shit. And it's a very simple stance to take. Asshole cops need to go. And that includes shooting people, and that includes busting down doors of businesses that are trying to stay open. Okay? If you take that stance, which is asshole cops gotta go, and you stop flip-flopping depending on what the cops doing on your political views, you won't be doing mental gymnastics. Hey, asshole cops gotta go. When we see people like cops beating the fuck out of people that want to have their businesses open, you gotta fucking go.
You also think
That's
cops should police where they live?
Well,
You think
I
that would
don't
be
know.
another, like back then they used to do that.
I don't know, but I want them to enforce the law and the Constitution in which they take an oath for. That's
They
my
don't
biggest
know how
problem.
to.
They work
don't
for
know
us.
how to, but I would point out a thing. This is a psychological operation too, and it's easy to deconstruct on the face of it. If we have a problem with police officers and every state cannot violate the guidelines laid down by the federal level, then simply the president or legislature needs to stand up and say, guess what, cops, you're going to be civil and do your job properly or you're going to be gone. That's it. That's all
Cop
it would take.
unions are too powerful. We've gotten to the point of unions are too strong. And like unions started out as these people have the right to work in a safe environment. Now it's like you got people like you got unions like fucking with law. I mean, how can cop unions affect laws that they're paid to enforce? Like that's why the drug laws have taken forever to change, because we're battling people who don't want them to change because their funding's gonna change. Stay out of that, man. You are there. You are an employee of the people. My grandpa was a cop. I have cousins in law enforcement. I understand being a cop is not an easy job, but an asshole's an asshole. Okay? Why are we drug testing cops for steroids? Why? Why are we doing that? Why aren't we doing that? Dude, having these giant fucking roid rages probably ends up costing people fucking lives and harm. Why don't we do that? Because nobody wants to get engaged enough to do something. So I don't flip-flops. I'm anti-defund the cop. I'm anti-bad cop. Okay? When I see cops slamming down kids, you're a bad cop. You're a grown-ass man. Okay? When I see cops kicking in doors of businesses and arresting people for trying to make a living, you're a bad cop. Do I also understand that cops go into bad situations with fucking crazy people and like I would shit my pants in those situations? That's why I defend cops. It's instance to instance, but asshole cops gotta fucking go. You shouldn't be, just like you shouldn't be protecting fucking bad teachers.
How could anybody argue with what you just said?
Because it's like people just get too much into team sports. It's just everything's D's and R's, this side, that side. I mean, people going, like, they'll post one picture of a cop trying to stop somebody to make the business. It's like, this is wrong. And then the next one is like, Proud Blue. It's like, pick a side, man. Call out bad when it happens. I don't want cops fucking with anybody, whether it's shooting unarmed people or telling businesses they can't fucking open and try to thrive. I don't want that across the board. You know, I loved Q, and I'm thankful for it because a lot of people woke up. There were some parts of that they manipulated, for fucking sure. Maybe it was a giant psyop, but guess what? I think what came out of it was a lot of people knowing there's a lot of shit going on and pulling out. Dude, look at the NBA's ratings. It's dog shit,
No one
man.
watches.
Why don't they control the ratings? Why don't they just put out fake ratings?
That's true.
Why don't they do that?
Dude, ratings
Why don't they
are
just
fake.
say? Why don't they just say NBA's blowing up?
Because
why don't
it
they say
wouldn't
that?
resonate. They did that. You know what they did that with? Captain Marvel, the movie.
Okay.
They said it did $300 million worldwide. People were taking pictures of their theaters being empty. They looked dumb as fuck. Disney looked really bad.
How can they prove the ratings is like if the CNN's tanking, right? And a lot of people are reporting that, the ratings are way down, 70% or whatever the fuck.
If you lie too much, Eddie, the whole
Dude,
card.
all they do is lie.
Yeah, but
all
they
they
would just-
do is lie. They don't give a fuck about the. They're not going. Wait a minute. We got to slow down with the lying.
Not true.
Dude, they don't slow down with the. Dude, the shit. All they do is lie.
Because people were buying into it, Eddie. But if nobody's watching the NBA and they're acting like everybody's, it's like when all we see this things with the WNBA, right? They look fucking stupid. Trying to make us think everybody's watching the NBA. We all look around going, nobody's watching this, right? They look dumb.
They always look dumb though. Crow, what do you think about that? Why don't they just lie about the ratings?
They do. Well, at the airport, what are they playing? No one's watching that shit.
Yeah, they count that.
Let me ask you this question. How many times and how big a lie do you have to be told before you will never consider another word out of a television?
I couldn't agree more.
Well, when it comes to people, like a person, like your friend, you might hang in there after one lie, depending on his explanation. But then, at that point, even if you forgive him, you're like, damn, this motherfucker is
What if his
capable of
lie
lying.
was 9/11, Eddie?
Yeah, I know.
Eddie,
But
what if his lie was 9/11?
exactly.
Would you
No,
hang in there?
No, I agree.
know.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. But if someone lies to you twice or three times, that's it. That's it. Then you don't want to hear nothing from them. And what we get from mainstream media is just lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And then everybody knows. Everybody knows. It's like in kindergarten, you learn. Everyone has like a wise uncle or someone. Everyone has someone say, "Don't trust the media. Don't trust the government." Everybody knows. That's the first thing you learn growing up. Your dad should say, "Don't trust the media. Don't trust the government." Everybody trusts the media. Everybody trusts the government. But if you ask them, do you trust the government? They'll be no, but they trust them.
They eat it all up.
They eat it all up, but then they know not to trust them, but then they trust them.
Well, yeah, I agree, guys. Great episode, dangerous episode, dangerous episode. These are the conversations.
I was going to say to that too is that a lot of people that like us, we don't watch the news. Who watches CNN here? But the problem is that a lot of people hear from other people these CNN stories just in casual
They would rather-
conversation.
yeah.
and then they repeat it to everybody. You're just repeating.
Yeah, and then they say,
know?
"Oh, dude, I don't even watch mainstream
Yeah.
media."
Yeah.
I'm like, then why do all your beliefs coincide with the mainstream media?
Yeah.
because I don't even watch
from their
CNN.
It's from their peers.
I think it's like part of the playbook is to make as many people not watch mainstream media because it's easier to fool them if they're not watching because
I
they're going to
think-
hear it from all the people that are
That they
around.
trust.
Yes, yes, as opposed to them actually watching it and going, "Oh my God, these guys are full of shit."
Yeah.
It's easier to have people not watch it and then have them hear from
Or
they got
social media.
they got
Social media.
billboards, they got other ways to hit you, dude. They got other ways. Boom.
Blue check marks that's their whole job on the internet. Most of these blue check marks aren't even real people. And their whole job is to take these sound bites from the news. They're the new arm of the mainstream media and put it out to people. I think half the profiles on Twitter aren't even real. There's so many people have abandoned Twitter.
Yeah, I'm never on Twitter.
I think
dude.
Instagram
Yeah.
is the last last thing.
Fuck Facebook, fuck
Facebook. Well,
Twitter.
Facebook
I know.
owns
I don't
I
fuck
know,
with that
but-
shit. I don't fuck with that shit. But I am on Instagram still.
Well,
That's
because
the only
that's
one.
where all the ass is, right? That's where all the twerking and jujitsu fucking videos are. But
There is a lot of ass on Instagram. I
But
will admit
it's so hard to fake a profile on Instagram because you have to have all these pictures. So now what they try to do is private accounts. And if you talk shit on my page and you're a private account, I don't care what your profile pic is, or even if I know you. You talk shit, you're blocked. Right there. Gone. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. So guys, let's wrap it up here. Let's wrap it up real quick. Could you tell everybody where they can find all your stuff?
Yeah, if you guys want to.
Hibbeler.
Yeah, thanks. The Level, the documentary itself is, I created it for beginners. You know, this isn't advanced knowledge whatsoever. It's the stuff, even the globe heads that hate the flat earth idea, they know how at least somewhat of what we feel about it, but they're misunderstood in so many angles. So I tried to make this film kind of more for people that are in the middle. Like they're not
on the
sure.
fence. Yeah, it's great for people on the fence.
That's what it's for. If you're like, that man, fucking everything's a lie, and I don't know about this one, watch Level. And Level's on YouTube. You can go to Hibbeler Productions on YouTube. You can go to hibbelerproductions.com, download the HD version for a couple bucks. You can go to Vimeo and stream it. I wanted to put it in different platforms, whoever would have fucking allow it, just so the beginner, because the world's awakening. We were just talking about this all day. And this is a big part of the awakening, is knowing the true cosmology of our world. And there's so many different attached opinions to it. But the facts are the facts.
People are afraid.
Oh, they're afraid to learn. Again, they'd rather have comfortable, lies, and this is what they grew up with.
Truths.
Yeah, but this is I've made documentaries in the past, just short films on YouTube and stuff, and Level is, I've never seen distant family members, acquaintances come out of the woodwork and just say, I'm all on board now. This is blowing my mind. I can't sleep. And it's like, well, that's why I made it. I made it so a basic knowledge of, you kind of know the flat earth stuff, you're not sure, but that's what it's for. Because we break it down. I'm gonna have one come out every Earth Day. Every Earth Day, there's gonna be a new level. So
you got crazy
part two's coming.
You got crazy other films on here though. I'm like looking at your list.
No, yeah. I mean, go to my YouTube.
You make a lot of films.
Yeah, from 9/11 to The Truth on Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Entering Neverland. That's the one that got my attention.
Yeah, and you know what? Michael Jackson's nephew, someone tweeted that, and it got big, and then they froze that. Those views have been there forever.
That's why you gotta get off there. I'm gonna get you on Rockfin.
No, thank you, man. Yeah, I want to put my stuff on there.
Done. I'll get you your email sent to me. We'll make it happen. Love you guys. Love
you
everybody.
too, man. Awesome.
So excited about Houston.
Oh shit, we're back.
Come and hang out,
Houston.
dude. The
Let's do
fucking
it.
freak show is rolling in. We're gonna rock it out. And thank you guys so much for supporting the show. These are dangerous shows we have, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having
me. Thank you, man. Thank you.
We go deep, homeboy. Aaron, open your mind. Drink from the fountain.